The views and opinions on this show are for entertainment purposes only. The only factual information is any story that has happened to AT2 or the parties involved. Other than that, go ahead and get you a drink, get you something to eat, just relax and enjoy the show. Let's have fun. All right, y'all, let's get real. What's up, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Talk the Real Deal with AT2. And of course, I'm your boy AT2. I got the taco meat hanging out, so hopefully, it'll entice y'all to stay. What's up, everybody? Let me say what's up to the people first. What's up, Yolanda? What's up, Mimi? What's up, Yorkie Mom? What's up, Wendy Lucas? What's up, Shayna? What's up, Vegas Girl? Shout out to all my mods. Shout out to Heart of Inspiration. Shout out to all my members as well, too. What's up, everybody? What's up? How everybody doing? How everybody living? How everybody feeling? What's up, Gail? Thank you, Gail. What's up, Leanne? Leanne, I see you as well, too. All right. We got some heavy hitters. Okay. So this won't be like a long show. This is just kind of like a short little show. I wanted to entertain the people on the weekend. I was going to do... Sorry, I forgot to mute my computer. I was going to do a terrorization tonight. What's up, Mimi, Suzanne? I was going to do a terrorization tonight, but my family is actually coming over, so I might not get to the terrorization. But if I'm in a good mood, I might still terrorize tonight. But, we're going to keep it short, keep it simple today. What's up, Casey? Let's go ahead and get into it. Before I put up my banner, let's go ahead and talk about Chris Rock. So it's been reported by Chris Rock that he's saying that he's not speaking until he gets some money. He ain't saying nothing until the money come in. And I'm all like, okay, remember we were talking about Media Takeout, how they lied and said he was getting a lawyer. I was all like, oh shit, maybe it's true. Like maybe he is going to get a lawyer. And I'm all like, oh, okay. And then I was kind of thinking like, nah. It's not necessarily a lawyer that he's getting. He's looking for either a Netflix deal, an interview, something to where he can get monetary gain from this. That's what he's looking for. He's looking for monetary gain. If he's not, why is he going to speak for free? You know what I mean? Like, this is one of the biggest things that happened, at least this month. But he got to capitalize off of this quick because, like I said, we move on from things so quickly. In the next 10 years, we're probably not even going to, not 10 years. Next 10 minutes, we're not even going to be talking about this. So he got to capitalize on this shit right now. Like, he got to get this shit going real quick before we forget about it. And then we don't care. Luckily, right now, it is a hot topic. I'm surprised nobody has offered him any kind of money to speak. I would definitely pay big bucks, I would definitely pay the money to watch Chris Rock tell his side of the story, some kind of comedy special or something like that. I know the people buying his tickets right now for his comedy show is probably all like, well, what the hell is going on? Like, I bought these tickets, he done sold out his tour and everything like that, but he ain't talking about the situation that happened. And they kind of like, well, shit, that's the only reason why I bought the tickets, Oh, you got the shade. But no, I mean, we ain't going to care about this too much longer. So he got to hurry up and capitalize on this. He needs to have his publicists search out for deals and stuff like that. Have his team work for him. Or, I think doing an interview is the wrong thing because I think an interview that gets kind of dicey when you talk about paying for interviews. For those of you who don't know, when you're in media, you don't pay for interviews. You give like compensation. Usually it's like for some kind of promo promo or something like that. He's going to do all of the all of the above. Oh, okay, he's going to do all of the above. Yeah, if he's going to do an interview, then he's doing an interview to promote his Netflix special or something like that, or do a documentary. I mean, Amazon, Netflix, there's so many different options he can go with doing a documentary where he can talk about his life struggles and, leading up to that moment that hurt him, or, something to that effect. I think that would definitely work out well. Him doing that. I think he should be paid for his pain. Why not? He should be paid for his pain. What do y'all think about that? Should Chris Rock monetize off of this or no? Put a 1 in the chat if you think it's right for him to monetize off of this. Put a 2 in the chat. No, it's not right for him to monetize off of this. Yeah, he definitely should monetize off of his pain. Leave the shit. Gail said 2. Okay. And remember, everybody's opinion is respected. We ain't tripping. Right. 1. Okay, I only seen 2. Neck brace. He definitely should have had a neck brace on. Every performance he should have a neck brace. What does 3 mean? Does 3 mean 1 and 2? Okay. I mean, everybody in the news are getting, shit, I'm monetizing off of it. I'm monetizing off of his pain. Why not? Of course he should monetize. We ain't been slapped. Right. Since he's a comedian, it's be a great troll move. Right, Liz? You're right about that. What's up, Juice Radio? Berto 1. Chris, make your money. I definitely think you are right by not talking about the situation for free. If they want to know your story, make them pay. Get that money. And wear a neck brace in every performance, like I would. I would definitely have a neck brace on and everything. You hit me, I got a neck brace on. It is what it is. If it's done right, I think he should add it to his skits. Yeah, he gonna monetize off of it. I ain't even worried about it. We already know he gonna monetize off of it. Okay, so moving on. So Mr. Jussie Smollett, he decided to release a song. Now, I was gonna play the song, but I think I will get a copyright strike, so I am not going to play the song. But I'm just gonna go over a few lyrics. And I was thinking, like, yo, is this a diss track for Lee Daniels and Don Lemon? Right? Let me go ahead and read some of the words from the song. These are just certain things that I picked up. He said, some people are searching for fame. Some people chasing for clout. That was one of the lines in the video. He also said, you think I would lie to kill my reputation? Oh, I wrote that down wrong. Something like, you think I would have did this to kill my reputation? Yes, we think you would have faked this. As you guys know, Jussie was proven to have faked all of this and planned it. He said, would you think I would have done this to kill my reputation? Yes, I definitely think you would have done this. And here's the thing. I appreciate the commitment because you are sticking to the lie. You know what I mean? I appreciate the commitment. Bravo. And then he goes like, that's why from LD to Don, I still got love for y'all. So LD to Don. So LD, I figured, is Lee Daniels, right? And then when he said to Don, he's talking about Don Lemon. Remember, Don Lemon was the person that gave him a heads up, like, hey, everybody think you lying. And then Lee Daniels, of course, was, director of, producer of, damn, what the hell is the show? Why do y'all want to say Spirit? Empire, yes. So Empire. But then it was all like, okay, he said he still got love for them. But then he said, I know we'll meet again and talk like real men instead of showing shade in rooms and up on CNN. Y'all, that's a diss shot. That's a diss. That is a diss for Don Lemon and Lee Daniels, because he said, I know one day we'll meet again and talk like real men, saying like, instead of being little bitches and talking behind my back, we'll talk like real men one day. And then he said, instead of showing shade in rooms, like talking about like the shade room and blogs and stuff like that, and up on CNN, Don Lemon versus CNN, he throwing shots. He also said stuff about like, you know, homophobia and stuff, but that had nothing to do with him lying. He's full of shit with all that. But yeah, I thought that was very interesting that he threw them shots. As you remember, now that it has came out that he was lying, you know, Don Lemon did speak out against him. Lee Daniels kind of, I was trying to find like actual like clips of Lee Daniels actually talking about Jussie in a bad way. He more or less tried to avoid the situation. He never actually threw any shots at him or anything like that. He was trying to avoid the situation. But should Jussie be shutting the hell up? Like, why is Jussie still talking? Right, he needs to quit while he's ahead. You just got out of jail. Why are you talking right now? And you know, they still got to go through the appeal case. You know, he still got to go through the appeal. It's not like he's off and like this thing just disappeared. He's still got to go through the whole appeal. He's not looking thirsty, Casey. He's proven he is. He's thirsty. Right. It is what it is at this point, right? AT2 the narrator. But yo, it's crazy to me, you know? Here he go lying again. A ghost. Because we petty up over here, let me ask y'all this question. Put a 1 in the chat if you think Jussie wrote that. Put a 2 in the chat if you think he got a ghostwriter. And thank you for the super chat, Left Guys and Gossip. Yeah, this is definitely interesting because how is this going to help his case at all? Like, what made him think like, oh, this is a great idea. Let me put out a diss track and try to, and the money is going to some charity or something like that. Let me try to look it up real quick. The money is going to some kind of charity, like some of the profits. I don't know who's going to buy this. You know, I don't know if anybody's going to download the single. I know I'm not. I really don't want to hear anything that he has to say. And we can listen to it for free. So, I mean, it is what it is. Link in bio, 100% of the profits will be donated to RP Coalition, Illinois Innocence Project. So RP Coalition, Illinois Innocence Project, STB Safety, I don't know. Oh, like the Rainbow Coalition. That's what the money is going to. Jussie, why you got these people up here thinking that you're doing something for the people and you ain't doing shit? All right, let me go ahead and let Casey up here and Heart of Inspiration. What's up, y'all?
Hey, Heart of Inspiration.
Hey, Casey. Hey, T2.
Wait, who got music playing in the background?
Hold on. Give me a second.
That's Casey.
Okay.
He having a barbecue. He having a cookout.
You know it.
Okay, I'm gonna mute you. Let me know when you're ready, okay? Okay, Heart of Inspiration, go ahead first. What you want to comment on?
Y'all better get y'all brother. Please go get Juicy Fruit. Go get him.
Juicy.
Go get him. Okay, because he really is believing his own stories. Like,
right.
There wasn't a whole video. Like, there wasn't all this evidence. Brother man got a problem. Y'all better go get him. Check on his mental, please. He's
right. And Juice, what you want to comment on?
I don't even know if I want to comment on Smollett.
It's Smollett, a French actor.
Smollett, give me a glass of wine, because every time I hear, I just want a glass of wine. I don't know about Smollett.
What do you think about Chris Rock saying that "pay me for my pain"?
Why
Show
not?
him the money.
Yeah, Chris.
Show him the money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think definitely he should capitalize off of it. But it's dependent on how he goes about it, and he got to be smart about it.
Yeah.
Well, everybody else is capitalizing, like Thirsty Alcina.
Right. I mean, that's true. He is
Let the
capitalizing
thirst trap.
off of it.
The
Man,
thirst
right?
trap's just trying to get his woman back. Now y'all better stop playing. Leave that boy alone. Leave that boy alone.
I mean, he had both mama and daughter, so yeah, come on now. Who did it?
Oh, now that's allegedly. Alleged.
Allegedly. Sebastian, what do you want to comment on?
I want to comment on Jussie Jussie Stupidette. He's just. This is crazy. At this point, he needs to go to jail. At this point, I don't know what judge is gonna give him appeal right now.
Right, especially because he's acting like a fool. I don't know who told him like this was a good idea, and maybe because he's donating 50% of the of it to charities and organizations. Maybe he thinks that's a good look, but it's really not, because no one's asking you to speak. You should let your lawyers do that for you. If you got lawyers and you paid them all that money, why are you speaking? Like, just shut up.
I heard
his
he wasn't
brother
paying them
doing.
though. I heard they was pro
Right.
bono. Did anybody else hear that?
Yep,
Pro bono.
exactly. Yeah,
Who would do that shit for free?
Advertising. It's good advertisement because it's just a small. It's good advertisement. That's why.
You said good advertising. I don't get it. Like, who would want to go through that headache for free? Like, I would see if you was getting paid millions. Like, yeah, okay, you deal with it. But going through that headache and having to deal with this fool because he acting a plum fool, doing songs, and keep your mouth shut. Yolanda said he needs to be quiet. Like you said, AT2, he still has his appeal to have a verdict on. Right. Like, this
well, tell
can't
his
be
brother to
different.
shut that. Tell his brother he needs to shut up too, because it's just making the whole family look bad.
Oh, you didn't like Juicy the Third talking? I don't know his name, but Juicy the Third.
Jacques. His name is Jacques.
Oh,
His name is
Jacques.
Jacques.
Yeah, that's what it is. Jacques.
Cloud Chaser 2000.
Right. But Casey, let me ask you, what do you think about the shots he was throwing at Lee Daniels and Don Lemon by saying, I know we'll talk again like real men, instead of sharing shade in rooms up on CNN?
He's not a real man. Neither is Lee Daniels, because none of this stuff would have happened if Lee kept his mouth shut. So, yeah. Like, point blank period. Like, it didn't blow up until Lee started posting on Twitter, Facebook, and everywhere else about Jesse in the hospital with the Band-Aid on his face or whatever.
You know, I was kind of thinking about that too, because he had everybody in this like shitstorm sharing this and people coming out speaking for him. And, I would say if it was somebody that I was cool with and they told me they were attacked, I would probably believe it off top. I would probably have to do the same thing. What about you, Juice? Because I see your reaction. I want to get your thoughts on that.
Smollett. Listen, I'm not gonna mess with Lee Daniels, because Lee Daniels is a powerhouse, and I just watched Lee Daniels on the TS Madison. They were on Instagram, and that mouth of his will cut you. And so I'm gonna take some cues from Monique, and I'm gonna just be nice to Lee Daniels, because I never know when I'm gonna need to be on his platform. And
but he did apologize to Monique, and they're working together again. So, he knew he was effed up for what he did.
Yeah, Monique was off for a while. But listen, Smollett, I think what he needs to do is just sit back, be cute at home. He's doing too much. And as far as people were saying that he's doing this song and he's going to be donating part of it to charity, I think This is me thinking. This is not AT2, but I think what he may be doing in that thing is he may know he's not going to get a lot of fan support on this. But when you put in the notice, I'm going to donate part of this money, then you're going after the charity people. And then you're like, okay, at least they're going to give me something. And I keep half and I give half to the other people. So it may be a tactical move to try and get people to buy the song that he's trying to drop. That's
Heart of Inspiration. Do you think it's a good business move for him to donate the proceeds of the song?
I think it's in his peanut mind, it is a good PR move, because if you remember the lengthy soliloquy that darn judge gave him, he attacked the fact that up until this point, Jussie had been such, a power to the people, Jussie Tupac. And now this just shows that basically, he really doesn't care about anybody but himself. So I think what he's trying to do is it's a good PR move in his peanut brain. But I mean, people got to believe you. As far as the Lee Daniels thing, though, I watched that same interview, and even though he did not want to say that he was ultra mad at that boy, that young man, he was very upset, because that was, if you remember, the absolute demise. I mean, the show already was kind of getting corny because other people had their hands in it. It wasn't nearly as good as it was the first few years.
And I think Power killed it too.
Yes.
Yep.
You think so?
Yeah, I think Power killed it, because everybody started talking about Power, and Power is able to go the extra limit because it's on like a cable,
Stars.
Stars, yeah. Compared to Fox, you can only do so much on like family television,
Yeah, I don't know. I watched them both. I mean, to be honest with you, like those were just 2 set hours of my week. Like it was happening. We were watching both. But definitely this killed that show completely. Like killed it. There was no coming back. So he still feels some type of way about that. He's just not going to. Lee Daniels learned too not to come out and just attack somebody and just bury them. So I'm glad he's learned that as well.
Right. And Sebastian, I want to ask you, does he owe Lee Daniels an apology?
He owes Actually, the only person at this point he owes an apology is himself, because he just buried his whole character, buried his own self. And that's the only person he owes himself an apology. He owes himself an apology. He owes the judges an apology. He owes all the police officers, all the detectives, the city of Chicago. That's who he owes an apology. He wasted their time.
Right.
With the whole
money, resources.
And he also needs to apologize to the FBI as well, because they have to step foot into this too. Because this was Jussie Smollett. So, wasted people's time. I'm gonna get canceled for saying this, but he also has to apologize to the MAGA supporters. Just saying, because
they'll be all right, but keep going.
They'll be all right, but
no, but right is right, wrong is wrong, right? Right is right, wrong is wrong.
They'll be all right. They good.
Right is right, wrong is wrong.
Well, then he definitely needs to apologize to Subway.
Well, if we go in there, he needs to apologize to me as a Black person, because now when I dial 911, they may not want to answer so quickly.
Hey, amen to that. Amen to that. I'm with it. He owes us all an apology.
Okay,
Matter of fact, he owes us an apology for making this song. That's what he really owes us an apology for. Apologize for this song. Shut up and sit down.
Right, just cancel the damn song. But y'all right. He owe everybody an apology. Y'all right. All right. Next question: how much should Chris Rock get? For a Netflix, Amazon, whatever kind of deal, how much should he get for it? Casey, starting with you.
Oh, shit, that's He need bank. That's all I'm gonna say. He need bank, and then we need to bring Barbara Walters out of retirement to do the interview.
And she did.
No, she.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. I didn't know. I'm asking a question.
And Heart Restoration, how much should he get? Like for whatever kind of deal he's looking for.
Well, let me bring Barbara back to life first. You know what I would like to see actually for him to do is do a kind of deal like Chappelle and give us a multi stand-up deal. You know what I'm saying? So that I don't know how much Chappelle gets paid for that, but the first number came to my head was 10 million. $1 million for every year that Will can't show up to the Oscars.
Facts.
I think that's fair. Chris Rock and Chappelle got 20 million for their original deal. I think they both got 20 million.
Okay, well,
so, yeah,
I'm not trying to shortchange
right.
the brother then, so run him some 20s. But we ain't seen him in a while. But so I don't know, 15. Let's cut it in the middle. And Chris, you can send me my check. I'll drop my link down below. My cash app.
Right. And Juice, what about you? How much should Chris Rock get for a Netflix or Amazon deal? HBO.
Well, I think he should get whatever the standard is, whatever the standard rate is. I think it should be multiplied by 5 because he needs to get paid for each one of them fingers that Will Smith put on his face.
Yes.
I like just got hot on that one.
Yes.
Okay, and Sebastian, what about you? What do you think Chris Rock should get?
$0.00.
Now that might get you canceled, Sebastian.
I know, Sebastian.
No, why you say that?
We're going too far with this. Why am I giving so much pity to Chris Rock? Like, okay, he was slapped. That's it. It was just one night. Can we stop now? Like, why do I have to be so pitiful for him? It was just a slap.
But he was slapped on TV.
Okay, and
he looked like he was about to cry.
Okay, and
so if you were slapped, you don't want your money?
I really don't care.
Neck brace.
Right, neck brace.
But you know what? Honestly, in my honest opinion,
Sebastian, are we pushing Sebastian?
Right.
Or Sebastian.
We're doing too much. Like, it was just a slap. Like, let's move on. Let's move on with it. It was just a slap. It went viral for a little bit. It's not gonna be viral
in 2 years. Suffering. That's why. Pain and suffering.
What suffering? The man is a millionaire. Give me a break. He
I don't care how much money.
But his pride was
Okay, Tasha K. Just because he's a millionaire, don't mean he ain't suffered something now. Come on now.
It's all about pride, though. You're gonna let somebody, Sebastian. You're gonna let somebody walk up and slap you on national TV and not deal with the consequence?
Well, first of all, I would have dealt with the consequences that night, not start crying like a little lap dog 2 weeks later.
He's not crying. He's just being a stand-up. He's being a stand-up gentleman, talking about what's right. He's not gonna speak until he gets paid. The only two people that are talking is Ho Jada and then Thirsty Alcina. Take it from somebody that was there that night.
He was slapped, and that's it. So I can't be more pitiful for him. Yes, it was wrongfully slapped. Yes, but like, it's just one night. Okay, let's calm down.
But you gotta think, it's more of like the embarrassment, because I mean, I'll put myself in the category. I'm talking about it right now. So I mean, this is more kind of trauma, and and I hate to use that just so like lightly, but I mean, he's going to remember this. This is not going away, for at least the rest of the month. I think we'll talk about this for a couple more weeks, and then I think it'll be dead and over with. And I think he probably doesn't know what to say, because like, what do you really say and how do you really handle it without people looking at you like, oh, you're a punk because you didn't hit back. Right. You shouldn't have made the joke, or people saying that it was his fault for himself getting slapped. Thirdly, the Oscars didn't do anything, and now they want to do something after the fact. There's like a whole bunch of different stuff that plays into that,
But really, the AT2, the real thing is, which I don't know if a lot of viewers know, Chris Rock had been and was still dealing with going through therapy I think they said like 7 hours each
Each week.
each week.
Each week.
And so he was dealing with things already with, and some of those things could have been from his childhood. And to have Will Smith to come up, and some of those things I believe were physical abuse he was dealing with childhood trauma from schools and stuff like that. So for Will Smith to come up and slap him in front of an entire audience on a national television platform, that may have added to more trauma from him remembering things that happened in the past and him having to deal with it in his adult life. So I understand Sebastian, giggles and clicks and stuff like that. But at the real point, this is a real human being that was already dealing with traumatic struggles in his own life and now having to deal with more.
Right.
Some compensation or something needs to be done to help him. If Will Smith don't want to pay him physically, then pay for his therapy because he's going to need even more therapy.
Okay, Juice, I have a response for that. Juice. I understand he was dealing with his personal stuff. When you know you're dealing with personal stuff like that, you do not come out as your public figure you are. You work on, you take a sabbatical and work on yourself with your therapist and everything, and do not come out.
But that's
still on the Project K.
That is still his job.
Heart inspiration.
He still has to work.
I'm sorry, I like Tasha K too. I love Tasha K too. I'm a Tasha K fan.
Okay. So it's perfectly fine for everybody just to go terrorizing, acting a fool. As long as you're a celebrity, then you're no longer a human being, and nobody should give a rat's patooey how you feel, how you've been harmed, and people can just go around slandering your name and slapping you in the face anytime they get good and ready, because that does not fly.
No,
that does not fly.
Right.
I have an answer for that. It does not fly. I agree. He should have never been slapped. But when you have issues, as in mental health crises that you're going through, you do not do this. You do not do stand up anymore. You do not host things.
What if that's part of his therapy, Sebastian? I don't know. So then, okay, so you got mental health issues, Sebastian. Now you can't go to work.
Right.
And here's what we're saying.
Right. And here's my thing too. Comedy actually does help with your mental health. Like, I see a therapist as well too. And comedy does help. Like showing like having a creative outlet and showing a different side of yourself, it does actually help the situation. Like, maybe the joke wasn't funny to them at the moment or it didn't land or whatnot, but that's his job. That's what we know him to do, is comedy.
I understand AT2. I understand. You are not degrading people's characters and comparing them to people in movies based off of their baldness. That's a whole different thing. You're not doing that. You're bringing shade, which I love. I love the shade of this.
Yeah, but nor is he putting diseases on people either.
Exactly. But
and drug use. So let's be real. There's fault as far as the slap is on both sides of the fence. My feeling is let him monetize like everybody else is, but in his own way. I don't know that I would necessarily have a ton of respect if he sued Will, to be honest with you. I'm just going to be honest.
Yeah.
But that's his choice. That's not my choice to make. Mm-hmm. However, he needs to be like putting out some live comedy on this and throwing it up on Netflix right quick, fast, and hurry while we still care. And then signing himself a deal while we still care, because other people are making money off of this in their own way. I think that's the only thing that we're saying, right? So,
and speaking of making money, thank you, Raz, for the $5. I appreciate that. So, Sebastian, you do have a fan, and she also said, "Right, what is slapping is someone's therapy."
Well, you know what it is, and he's in therapy right now, over in the Dubai's of it all.
Exactly.
So there you go. So he's over getting his therapy now.
Right. But Heart Inspiration, before we end, I wanted to talk about, because you actually did a show about Will, Jada, and Chris's, their childhood trauma. Do you want to talk about that real quick?
What do you want me to say about that, child? That was an hour and a half show.
Just talk about how it affects,
I feel like all of them having grown up and having severe trauma, again, they're still human beings. Yeah. So Will witnessing all of the DV he did growing up, his father being, mentally, physically, emotionally we'll just say over rough because I don't want to say anything. Jada's mother being an admitted, H addict, that being a type of substance, and then having a non-present at all father. And there was a lot of some really weird, interesting ways that grandma helped raise her. It was just a very crazy thing. And then Chris growing up and being bullied all of his life and having NVLD, which of course, way back then, being in his upper 50s, we didn't know. I mean, honestly, I'm 53, almost 54, and autism wasn't even a thing with me growing up. Like, it just wasn't a thing. So a lot of those learning disabilities or being on the spectrum wasn't there. So it was just like at some point it comes back. Like, if you don't finish dealing with it, and this is every human being at a period, it comes back. And so who knows what flashback triggers, whatever, blah, it happened here, happened there. Chris has talked about the one that got away or the unrequited love, and everybody always thought that was Jada. Like, I don't know what was going on, but it was just a crazy concoction soup that exploded in a slap, and it exploded in like this craziness of that night. And it's not gonna, and everybody's lives are good. All three of those people, their lives will never be the same since that night.
Right.
Yes,
Right.
it will.
I definitely
Their lives
agree.
will return the same. Their lives will return the same. I'm gonna tell you how.
It's Sebastian, I really hope that you never have to deal with anything. I really honestly do.
Thank you, Heart of Inspiration.
No, honestly, because you have zero empathy for anybody else.
I have empathy. I'm just saying that their lives will be back the same.
Is it
never
because
say
they're
that, though.
rich? That's why it's hard to have like show empathy for them.
I think it is because, like, if this happened to another person, they would not have the resources that they do.
Mm-hmm.
They would not have the resources like they do.
Right. I think because I had to think about it for a minute, because I think we all have our little biases and stuff like that. I know at least I do. Like, when it comes to like rich people stuff, I'm like, they're rich. I'm like, oh, who gives a damn? But no, you got to think about it. Just because you have, did he say more money, more problems? So you're gonna have more problems no matter how much money you have. Money kind of solves like the poverty issue, but it doesn't really solve like all the other issues that you'll have,
It's not
basically money. You cannot buy happiness with money. Don't care how hard you pretend. It's still going to bring more pain, more suffering. Like, come on now.
I agree. You can't buy happiness with money, but I'm just saying, Chris Rock at this moment, there is no reason to sue. You were friends with the guy. You knew damn well she had alopecia. You knew what you were saying. You didn't have to do all this. Now, like right now, come on now. We can't.
But honestly,
but what if you didn't know?
Chris, I believe Chris came out and said he didn't know. I don't think I didn't know she had alopecia until
a lot of people did. A lot of people didn't know she had that. So that's the whole thing.
Right.
It
was
more.
A lot of people did.
The joke didn't land, of course. But come on now, G.I. Jane, Demi Moore, come on now. Like,
I really would love to see Jada as G.I. Jane, because I think
I would love to see her as Predator.
I would like.
She's a man eater. That's what you want to hear.
Oh my God, y'all are but I'm gonna go ahead and end it there. But thank y'all so much for coming up. I appreciate that. My family is here now, so I'm gonna go spend some time with them. I might be back later to talk some ish with y'all later, but right now I'm gonna go ahead and close up the show. Thank you, Casey, for coming. I appreciate you. You are hilarious. Heart of Inspiration. I love you dearly. Thank you so much. Juice Radio, thank you. I'm glad I subscribed to your channel finally. And then as well as Sebastian, you don't have a channel, but you should get one because you got a lot of opinions.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that, but I don't think I have the time enough to have a channel. Like, it's a lot to maintain. Like, I see how you guys have to do all your things. It looks like it's a lot to maintain. I don't have that much time.
Oh, trust me, it is a lot. I know.
Well, you can always hire Tasha K because she needs a job.
I don't need a junkie. I don't need a junkie on my channel.
Yeah, you know, it is a lot because we even got a hater in here right now that said something about me. But you know what? That's why your mama don't. Never mind. I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna end this on a great note.
To be
Thank y'all
continued.
so
To be
much.
continued.
To be continued. Oh, I'm gonna come back and terrorize tonight. Thank you. But I love
I'm
y'all.
coming back too. I'm gonna come back on live too. So yeah, let's get it.
Let's get it right.
I'm
All
going
right, we're gonna play a commercial and then we'll be right back, you guys. Thank you for coming. I appreciate y'all.
If you ain't getting money, then you need to get away. Hair nails done. Diva Walk, lip gloss popping off. Diva Walk, stay fly in your heels. Diva Walk, and you pay your own bills. Diva Walk, you put it down for your boo. Diva Walk, getting money's what you do. Diva Walk, 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 walk. Diva Walk, bounce, bounce, bounce. Diva Walk, hey, had a look right out. Let's go to the club. Hey, Diva Walk, in your heels. Diva Walk, and you pay your own bills. You Diva Walk, put it down for your. Look, I ain't gotta talk. Written on my face and in my swag like some chalk. Yes, it's independent. Look and see what I done bought. Get this money, get it, get it, get it, get it. What I'm talking, I'm a boss.
All right, that was Miss Nina Ross. Make sure you guys check out Diva Walk here on YouTube, SoundCloud, and Reverb Nation. But anyway, y'all, thank you so much for coming. Thank you for all my guests, Sebastian, Lisa, Heart of Inspiration, Juice Radio, Casey. Thank y'all for coming up and sharing your opinions. Even though we might not all think the same, I appreciate everybody's opinion. Shout out to all my members, of course. Shout out to all my subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This show wouldn't be possible. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all subscribe. We already hit our 9K, and so I am blessed. But hopefully we can hit that 10K next. You know, give me the 10,000. And for all the haters and for people that got something to say, tell your mama I said hi. Bitch! All right, we out. Deuces.